Dub Nation, we just got fantastic news once again, knocking off the Denver Nuggets in the sixth to last game of the 2024-25 NBA regular season, and Golden State continues to inch their way up in the Western Conference standings and secure a spot out of the play-in tournament. Awesome, awesome news for Golden State, because not only did Steph perform again, Pods performed again. Jimmy stepped up big time tonight. I cannot wait to get more in depth about this game. Before we do, I got to talk about the current situation that Golden State's in, because this is great news as Golden State is inching their way up the West standings, and they are cementing themselves as the 5 seed in the Western Conference, potentially matching up with one of the Lakers or the Nuggets, two absolute heavyweights in the West, but two teams who they just knocked off in back-to-back nights, back-to-back W's. You see the playoff picture on screen right now. Golden State currently in the 5 spot, a half game back of Denver, a half game back of LA. But keep in mind, at the time of recording, Los Angeles is playing their own version of a back-to-back against the New Orleans Pelicans. They're probably going to get a win there. But just showing you guys what's possible right now for Golden State. If you take a look at the standings at this point, like I said, a half game out of the 4, a half game out of the 3, probably going to be a full game out of the 3 with the Lakers getting a win tonight. But the Grizzlies now a full game back of Golden State at that 6 seed. Minnesota, same ordeal. They are the 7 at 19 games behind. Golden State's 18, so another full game gap there. And then a game and a half up on the Clippers at that 8 seed. Don't even worry about the Mavs or the Kings or the lowly Suns, who can't even get themselves in this graphic right now. The Suns, they are probably not going to make the play-in at this point. They're 2 games out of this 10 seed. Absolutely ridiculous what's going on over there in Phoenix, but we don't got to worry about it. I ain't worried. I'm cooling right now. Golden State is winners of 3 in a row against 3 teams that are hovering around the same postseason positioning as them right now. With the Warriors' remaining schedule at this point, they got the Rockets on Sunday, the 2 seed. You saw that in the graphic, and they've been playing as good as anybody in the Western Conference. I think, if my memory serves me correct, they just beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. And they did by a 14 spot, the exact deficit that Golden State beat Denver by. So they're looking as good as anybody in the NBA right now. Really, really hot team. They play defense like the best team in the league. You got the Suns, who are clawing their way, trying their best to claw their way. I just lost to the Celtics on Friday night. So they're trying to claw their way into the postseason. The Spurs, the Blazers, 2 teams who are trying to wrestle for position elsewhere to try to get the number 1 overall pick. And then you end the season with the Clippers, which really, at this point, with only 5 games left, could determine massive seeding changes on the last day of the NBA season. If you guys want the Warriors to go out there and win the NBA Finals this season, I want you to do one thing for me down below. Hit that thumbs up icon, manifest it, put the good energy out into the world right now, because Golden State is in a position to be in home playoff series. Like, they could be matching up with a team. Were they the 4 seed? Could they be the 3 seed? Like, this is insane to even think about right now. A month or 2 ago, Golden State was in the 10. They were out of the play-in completely, and now they're looking like they're going to be a solidified playoff team. Like the video if you want the Warriors to win the NBA Finals, because I think there's a real shot. Let's talk about this game, Denver and Golden State. The Warriors, I mean, they've been shooting the lights out of the basketball lately. They have found the 3-point shot once again. Another night where they shoot plus 40% from 3-point range. Hitting only 16. Like, they didn't even take that many at the end of the day. I mean, relative to what Denver took. Like, they didn't even take that many on the night based on the numbers that they've put up over the past couple of games. They are moving the basketball once again. Honestly, lost the assist battle. Kind of crazy. But they, turned Denver over a ton. I want to get the exact number here. They turned Denver over 25 times. Unbelievable marks for Golden State in that regard. Meanwhile, they took care of the basketball. They only turned it over 13 times. You can basically chalk this game up to that right there. Denver had 26 points in the paint, a part of a 44-point first quarter. And you held them to 60 the rest of the game. Absolutely insane action from Golden State tonight. Like, psychopathic stuff. And you know what? At the end of the day, who do we have to thank because of it? The man who, in the month of April, is averaging 40! Steph, again, dominant performance. 7 of 15 from deep. 13 to 24 from the field. Another 5 dimes. Why not? Dish them out. You gonna send a double here? You gonna send a double there? Okay, well, I'll hit somebody on a short roll, and they'll hit an open 3-ball, or they'll take a floater. He opens up everything for the offense. The gravity that he has on that side of the basketball is immaculate. He was also making some nice defensive plays tonight. He laid his body on the line a couple of times. He got some steals. He was getting his hands in passing lanes. Let's go, Steph. He is playing as good as anybody in the entire NBA in the month of April. I know. It's only been 3 games. Who cares? Like, he's been dominant to start this month. You know who else has been dominant to start this month, though? Shout out to Steph. Everybody give me a 30 down in the comment section to show love to the guy who's carrying this team. But another guy who's carrying his load as well. My goodness, Brandin Podziemski. He is on fire to start this month of April. And you know what? At the end of the day, it just could not be coming at a better time for Pods. Like, this game is, come on, man. Like, he is fearless right now. Couple of dribble pull-ups tonight that were awesome. Catch and shoot threes were there. He was taking charges. I mean, doing all the things that we know Pods does. Another 8 boards, 6 assists, like just filling the stat sheet up. I'm pretty sure that was the same exact marks that he had last night, as a matter of fact. So, Brandin Podziemski's kind of turning into this secondary scoring option for Golden State if he's shooting the ball like this. I know it's probably not going to stay this hot, but he's hitting his stride at the right time. There's no doubt about it. We'll talk more about the players that stood out for Golden State in just a moment. But first, I got to give a major shout out to today's sponsor, and that's Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports platform. Because it's daily fantasy made easy. Here's how it works. Just pick a lineup of 2 to 6 player stat projections, whether it's basketball, baseball, hockey, bowling, darts, golf, esports. They have it all. And just pick more or less on 2 to 6 players' projected stats. Prize Picks is always trying to hook you guys up with incredible deals as well, like a free $50 in your account when you sign up using our promo code CLNS and place your first $5 entry. If you want to see what an entry looks like, I had a flex lineup in because it was Flex Friday against the Denver Nuggets. That's another incredible deal they offer. On Flex Friday, if you use a flex lineup, which you don't have to get all of them correct, and it loses, you will get your protected play back up to $20. So I had Steph more than 11.5 threes made. I had Jimmy more than 6 assists. I had Aaron Gordon more than 15.5 points. Unfortunately, Steph was the only one who hit, but I got my protected play back in promo funds. You could tail my picks, you could fade my picks. Just make sure you go and do it at Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the promo code CLNS for $50 instantly when you place your first $5 entry. You don't even need to win to receive the $50. Who doesn't love free money? I know I do. So go take advantage of their deals. Prize Picks. Run your game. All that information will be clickable down in the comment section and description of today's video. Shout out Prize Picks. Support the show, support the sponsor, be a real one. So Jimmy Butler did not have the most impactful scoring night. He never really does, to be honest with you. But he was a team high plus 21. Team high plus 21 against the Nuggets. I want to make sure that I have that mark correct. Yeah, team high plus 21. He opens up everything for Golden State. Listen, Steph wouldn't be averaging 40 if Jimmy wasn't out there on the floor with them. When Steph and Jimmy both suit up for the Golden State Warriors, if you guys watched yesterday's video, their mark is 20-2. Do you know how dominant that is? That's the best 1-2 punch in the league right now. Like, statistically, wins and losses are what matters in the NBA. Steph and Jimmy, when they play together, are unstoppable. And his ability to be a connector on offense, to be that elite defensive backbone as well. Obviously, Draymond does his thing on the defensive end as well. We'll talk about him in a moment. But man, Jimmy just opens up the entire floor for this team. And I can't really imagine a Warriors team that doesn't include Butler on it right now. He has been excellent in every facet of the game. Yes, he could be a better jump shooter. I watched the guy take a fadeaway 3-ball today, and he netted it. So he's going to hit shots. He's absolutely going to hit shots, and that's what it boils down to in this league. Make or miss. Jimmy, when the lights are brightest and in the biggest moments, he's making them. He's always making the winning plays on the defensive end with his effort as well. Draymond, another, not even, like, that's a lackluster line for Draymond, but you felt his impact on the defensive end. Kind of like not locking up Jokic, but like making his life difficult. Absolutely making his life difficult. Making Aaron Gordon's life difficult. Gordon did not score a point from the second quarter all the way until the fourth quarter. He scored 8 points in the first, 7 points in the fourth. For the middle 24-minute portion of this game, he didn't get a bucket. It's a big reason because of Draymond Green. Kuminga didn't really do much tonight. He had a stellar performance against the Lakers, and I'm still kind of riding the high on that. You know, he'll play better. I thought he was making good decisions tonight. Didn't have a ton of assists or anything like that, but I thought he was making good decisions. Moses Moody continues to knock down shots, man. 2 of 2 from deep. He continues to knock down shots, continues to play elite defense on the best guard on the opponent's team. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Luckily, you get a heroic performance from Steph tonight, which, you don't need 15 from Moody. You don't need 18 from Kuminga. Also, you get a little bit of a more scoring boost from Butler tonight, so you don't need these guys to step up. That's the beauty of Golden State. They're so deep, and they have so many different options they can throw at you, and so many guys who can get hot on a regular basis. Hield, he was cool. Fine by me. Steph kind of ripped him at some point during this game because he ended up throwing the ball out of bounds-ish because Guy Santos saved it, and it allowed for a Denver fast break the other way, but that was cool by me. GP2 didn't see too much action in his return, but clap it up for GP2 as he's back in the Golden State lineup after tearing that ligament in his thumb. Looked fine, played good defense. Didn't really do much in the offensive end, though. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Looney, though. Fourth quarter Looney. When you need him most, he shows up. When you need him most, he shows up. And at the end of the day, that's all I can ask for. Guy did his thing, got a couple of offensive rebounds, just generating possessions. That's what he does for Golden State. Makes everybody's life easier by doing the dirty work, getting offensive rebounds, being able to be available as a cutter. Didn't score tonight, but that's fine. Had 2 dimes. He makes the right plays. He's a hustle guy at the end of the day, and that's all you can ask for. Last couple of games haven't been the best for QP. It's all right, in my opinion. He's going to have matchups where he succeeds. He's going to have matchups where he doesn't. And, guarding Jokic tonight, getting foul baited, he still needs to be more disciplined. Like I said in the last video, not much has changed with what Quentin Post needs to improve upon in his game. He will find it. It will be okay. And I think he'll be a very valuable piece for Golden State's postseason run as one of the better floor spacers and more consistent floor spacers on the entire roster. 1 of 2 from three-point range tonight. We'll take that. What seed will Golden State be in the playoffs? We showed you the playoff picture before. Let me know what you guys think Golden State will be seeded in the 2024 NBA playoffs in the Western Conference. Let me know down in the comment section. And make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Want to give a quick thank you to everybody who's hit that sub button, man. We just passed 80,000 subs. We're at 80,237 subscribers here at Warriors Today. Cannot thank you guys enough. We will be live on Sunday for Warriors Rockets and every other game the rest of the Warriors season and every game in the postseason as well. Lock us in as your #1 spot for Warriors content on YouTube. We'll see y'all in the next one. And as always, let's go Dubs.